Welcome back, everybody, to another C Squared podcast episodes. We are once again on the go, on the move. Fabi, you're in Germany, ready for the freestyle GOAT challenge, chess 960, or however you want to call it nowadays. But I mean, we have to address something first. You got a haircut, man.
Yeah, I did. It is what it is, as they say.
I think that's the big one, right? Because I remember last year when we were getting ready to play the Tata Steel, when you were getting ready to play the Tata Steel, and we met in Spain, and you had the exact same haircut. There's something at the beginning of the year that you just kind of shed your skin off. I don't know, shed your hair off. Like, is there some symbolism attached to it?
Well, this is not as short as that one, but um, I basically told the guy, he was like, "What do you want me to do?" I was like, "You do what you want to do." And he was like, "Do you want to clean like me?" I was like, "Sure, let's do it." So, um, then he charged me an amount that I feel was like your tourist amount. That was the sort of thing. It was like 30 euros.
Where is
I
this,
was
in
like,
Germany?
yeah, I was like, okay, this, I'm not sure the prices for haircuts in different countries. Like I've gone to Spain, it's like in when I've gone to Spain, it's been 10 euros or 8 euros, which is very cheap. You go to the US, you're probably looking at like 25 bucks, maybe more, depending if you're going to a really fancy place. But if you're going to like an old school barber shop, I guess like 20, 25 bucks these
No,
days,
no,
right?
no, 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 no. The barber shops are extremely expensive. If you go to,
I mean,
like, I don't
at
know,
least when
the
I went to like old school barber shop, it was like 20 bucks and then you leave a tip, right? And um, whatever, like 20%, I
I mean,
guess
if you go to
is kind of
Supercuts,
reasonable.
it's $20. Supercuts is $20, which is like a chain. If you go to barber
I'm,
shops, it's
I'm
like 45.
okay. I think 45 is excessive. I don't.
That's what I pay for my haircuts, and
Yeah, it could be.
that's like
I feel like it's
Missouri.
not very regulated, is it? I mean,
It's
it
not.
seems like anyway. I felt like 30 euros. He gave me a look. I was like, okay, is he waiting for me to say something? But I didn't. I don't care that much. I mean, okay, like we didn't agree to a price beforehand. It didn't seem like it seemed like he was just saying it off the cuff. Like, okay, it's 30 euros, which basically all he did was take a I mean, he basically just shaved my head. So it wasn't like he did something extraordinary there. Not to say that he did a bad job. I remember once in 2021, I went to this place in St. Louis, and it was like I forget which part of town it was at, but it was like Latino barber shop. I think that's actually what it was called. And the guy, he looked at me, he's like, I don't know what to do with you. And then I could tell that he was like, he'd never seen hair like mine before,
Yeah.
or he had at least never cut it before. And then the guy looked terrified. Uh, so he did like the worst job ever. He barely cut it. He like did some stuff which wouldn't amount to a haircut. And then he charged me 35 bucks. And after that, I just went to the nearest, I guess I went to, what was the nearest store? Like some sort of Target or something. I got some electric clippers and I just did my own job, which was way better than what he did, but it was just a disaster. Uh, so that was my worst experience.
I used to do that during 2020, 2020, 2021. I was giving myself haircuts. To be honest, I was doing a pretty good job. The problem is it was like extremely time consuming.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like really a good job. Like, I was basically just clipping my sides and my back, um, without being able to see what I'm doing. And that was kind of problematic, but slowly but surely I was doing, it's not super complicated. I was just like shaving it off basically.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not the hardest job in the world if you want to do like the very basic stuff, right? If you just want to get it shorter. If you don't want to like style or do some, don't want to
Designs, I
fade or
don't know,
something, yeah,
fades.
yeah.
I usually get a fade. So maybe that's why it's like 40, $45 generally. Like in Miami, for example, when I went there, I think it was like 35, 30 or
Oh yeah,
35, something like that.
this is a great story. Like we have a flight and you decide, yeah, we have a flight at like 1 p.m. So why not get a haircut in the morning of all days?
Well,
Why not wait until you're back home and then get a haircut? Why
I
not do it on the day of the flight?
I wanted to get a Miami haircut. So the thing is that I flew directly from the Pan Ams to Miami for the training camp. So I didn't have time to do anything. I didn't have time to like take care of myself. And during the camp, we basically don't have time to do any of that. No grooming, no nothing, right? So it's kind of like a shedding of the skin, like basically what we kind of discussed at the beginning. It's symbolic, I guess. I wanted to get a Miami haircut, symbolic, and just notify the world that we've done the job and now we go back home, type of thing. I don't know. At least that's the way I'm looking at it.
Yes, that's how we all felt.
Well, I mean, first
No,
of all,
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's get off the topic of haircuts because I think that our viewers will probably get annoyed after a while if we keep talking about haircuts.
I,
Or
I
maybe they'll like it. I don't know.
I think haircuts are important. I think men should get haircuts. I know women get haircuts, and generally men. A good haircut on a man, I feel it's like makeup on a woman. Is that a bad thing to say?
I don't know. Like, yeah, we're getting into I don't know. I don't know
Is
anymore.
that edgy? I think it might be edgy.
It's not edgy. It just sounds strange. Like, these are unrelated things, right?
Well, let's just put it this way. I feel like a man without a haircut can definitely improve his appearance by getting a haircut. It's a very easy thing to do. It doesn't take a long time. It covers you for, a couple of weeks, maybe a month. And you can do that every month and add a certain layer of professionalism to your look. Simple. Very simple. And you don't have to spend a
Yeah,
lot of money on it.
that's true. It's not super expensive, especially if you get one every 4 months like I do.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. But to be honest, I had the impression that you were growing it. You were growing the hair. I thought that since you haven't had one in a long time, I thought that you're probably going to like grow it to infinity.
No, I'm just kind of lazy. I don't know. I'm lazy with the weirdest things. Like if something doesn't interest me, then I'm lazy about it. If something interests me, then I'm very hardworking with it.
I like it.
So yeah, a haircut's just I know it's like 20 or 30 minutes, and it's not a big deal. And I have a barber shop, or I guess you would call it more of like a salon, literally on my block. So literally a 100-meter walk or less. And I still usually don't find the interest to bring myself walk there, make an appointment, or just walk in and see
Right.
if they have.
But for you, it's also a little bit different, right? Because your hair is special in a way, right? It's kind of like a trademark of your look. For me, it's like just regular straight hair. Everybody has it. Like your hair is much more special than mine. So, you have options. Like you can grow it and then if you decide to do what you did right now. Anyway, let us know in the comments if you like it or not. Do you like it?
I don't care that much. I don't really I don't care about my appearance too much, to be honest.
Excellent.
As long as I don't look like a complete mess,
I
it's
agree.
okay.
I agree. That's how it should